Hey, Bikeaholics, 03D has a wide variety of innovative products for your Harley-Davidson and a brand new line for the all-new Honda Goldwing named Gold Strike. Top quality, affordable chrome lighting and comfort products. Zero Gold Strike are the motorcycle LED lighting innovators for CAN bus plug-and-play system compatibility. Head over to lawabidingbiker.com/store. Check out our full line of 03D products. Yes, we've got an awesome episode for you guys. This is going to be a fun one because we can kick back and talk about some gear. You'll definitely want to not skip forward because we've got some big Sturgis announcements, which is coming right up on us. If you're planning on going and you need the details of where we're going to be, because we have a public meet, we have the private meet, and some other things that are going on with Sturgis. Of course, I put out some information on the YouTube channel. And all that kind of stuff. We'll dive into some of that and then some gear that we're going to be testing. And we'll move forward and we'll talk more about that in just a moment. Oh yeah, once you've had Rick Rack, you'll never go back. The ultimate motorcycle luggage rack solution. Forget those messy straps and bungee cords. Go strapless with a Rick Rack quick attach luggage system and quality bag. Head over.
Rick Rack.
Nicely done. Head over to lawabidingbiker.com/store. Get hooked up right now. Oh yeah. Yeah. Welcome back, you freaking bikeaholics. This is the podcast for the motorcycle majority, the big MM, also known as the
99%.
Nice, large, and in charge of the motorcycle scene more than any time in history by listening, by being here, whether you like it or not. And I know you like it. You're part of what we call hashtag.
The hashtag Biker Revolution.
We do have just one question for you before we get started. What are you waiting for, bikeaholics? Mount up.
And let us take you on another wild-ass ride.
There you go. Ryan Erlacher here, your host of the Law Abiding Biker podcast and your
high-tech redneck.
There you go. The man, the myth, the legend. Mm-hmm. He is in here. He's going to have to use mic control here because we got a different... Nice modulation, bro.
Trying to stay away from the microphone since you got my gainer higher.
So there you go. We're testing some different stuff on the way we do some audio. We won't get too involved, but there you go, Lurch. This one actually will be the first one that you get to edit with our new kind of the way we're doing some things here.
Yeah.
There you go. We thought it was going to be the next one, but this one will be the one. So great episode for you guys. We got some things up front. We want to talk about Sturgis. We want to talk about some other things, some things you need to know. I think it'll be interesting, even if you're not going. But we also want to mention a new free video. Why don't you cover this?
We have a new free video out
on the YouTube, the TubeU channel.
But you just scrolled away from it,
so
why don't you go back to it?
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. It's installing Serial 3D road blades, fairing LEDs on a Harley Road Glide.
Yes, we're loving those things. And are you running? Let's see the road.
That would not be on my bike. That'd be on Tim's.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
we did it on Tim's bike, and we've done a podcast episode.
We did everything Ciro had to offer on the shark nose fairing on his bike.
Absolutely,
his bike going down the road, it's got to look like yours.
It does, because we got videos of it.
You would think that, wow, that's too much. It's going to be gaudy or tacky. Not the case. You can put every damn thing Ciro has for either the Batwing fairing or the shark nose. It looks good.
It does.
They really put some thought and effort into it to make sure each of them complement each other and work together.
Yeah.
It's neat.
It is.
Pretty cool.
Well said. Some people have to ask if that's your bike, but we did all the Ciro stuff.
Color's the same.
That stuff on his bike, and we've done so much stuff on all the bikes, I forget, but that was...
Yeah, same color. He's got the Road Glide Ultra.
Ultra, right.
And I have the Road Glide Special.
Yep. And with a helmet on, but you were riding his bike in the films.
It was me in the
bike. Yeah, that's why. Yeah. Good call. There you go, guys. We love our sponsors up front. We're going to talk about those a little bit because we're going to be in Sturgis. We'll give you some information there. So we love our sponsors up front, but we also love these sponsors of this episode. These are some of our new beloved patron members.
We have Blaine Bailey of Abbotsford, BC, Canada. Dave Grayson of Spanish Fork, Alabama, and Mike Crispin, of Heath, Ohio. And Mike is a top-tier member.
Rusty Hardy of Ringgold, Virginia. Casey Miller of Miles City, Montana. Top tier, Nathan Weiser of Olathe, Kansas.
And Christopher Heim of Beaver Creek, Ohio. Troy McNamara of Tulsa, Oklahoma, top tier. And Jeff Johnson of Deatsville, Alabama. Also
Law-abiding,
top tier.
Top tier. Lawabidingbiker.com/Patreon, Patreon. Pledge a certain amount, purpose content, no risk to you. Because you can set a monthly cap. There are benefits such as t-shirts and stickers, the private Facebook group, which is a troll-free zone. It's where a lot of the meetup and events are going on. It's awesome in there. You get access to our podcast months before everybody else. You get access to live video broadcasts and chat, which we just did one. And, of course, top-tier access to our premium videos up on request. And that community is growing. And that is going to lead us right into our patron meetup event, ride and meetup event in Sturgis 2020. Yes, we are going. There's been a lot of back and forth on whether Sturgis was going to happen. I've covered it all on the YouTube channel, which got a ton of views on those videos. The first one was whether it was going to happen. And if it was going to happen, was there going to be restrictions? Because we are still, as of the time of this recording, in COVID-19 lockdown. Different varies throughout the U.S. on what kind of lockdown you're on or what country. And then June 15th came around and City Council voted to go ahead and approve it with modifications and restrictions. Again, I'm not going to cover that. Please go to the Law Abiding Biker YouTube channel. Very quick, succinct videos with detailed information on what you need to know about what kind of restrictions. Nonetheless, it is happening and we are going. And we are having our ride, meetup, and event. And so let me get you those details again for the last time. This is probably the last time you'll hear it because this is the last podcast that goes out before Sturgis.
And if it's in any other podcast, I will be cutting it out.
Yeah, exactly. That's true because we did put it in some. You're right. You do have to.
In fact, there actually is some of the sign-up stuff that I've been cutting out some of the podcasts.
Good call, dude. Good call. So the Sturgis patron meetup, and it doesn't really matter because nobody else can sign up for it. The deadline is well past. It was June 31st. We aren't taking any more. So nonetheless, but everybody that's already signed up for the event, it is going. You're on the email list. You're the only people that we'll communicate with. That is going to be August 13th. That's the official day. And again, in those emails, because you have officially signed up and been vetted, I will be emailing you soon and right up before the event with the specific. Again, it's going to be 9 to 6 p.m. outside the greater Sturgis area. We don't give a lot of specifics, only those vetted members that have signed up and meet all the requirements. But basically 9 to 6, we'll meet. We'll do an awesome ride that I've went over like 10 times to make sure it's perfect for everybody. We've got a venue rented, a catered meal for you. This is the real deal, how we like to treat our patron members. Now, with that said, a lot of people have backed out. Not a lot.
We've had a handful that have decided to back out.
And that's okay.
Totally understand.
Because you have to take your health based on COVID. And if you are an at-risk person, we all need to make our own big boy, big girl decisions. So we understand and thank you for letting us know. So if you're hearing this podcast and you still have not backed out and you are going to because of health issues or concerns, please do so. Reason is I put a lot of money into this. Lab puts a lot of money we want to give to you, but I don't want empty plates and food and those kind of things sitting. So please email us ASAP if last minute you had a change of heart, and I appreciate everybody doing that. It's a lot to throw away and to spend money on if you're not actually going to go. But those that are, we still have a very large group going, very large group, and it's going to be wonderful. And I'm excited about it. So again, just check your email and your junk spam folder. I know y'all got that signed up on the email list, and so you know about that. I've already communicated with you, but if you're a listener and on that list, I just wanted to confirm that everything is a go, rock and roll, and we can't take any others. So please don't even email us. The deadline's the deadline, and it's a lot of work, and we won't take any others, and I apologize for that. You had to be signed up. We gave all the details some time ago. So there you go on that. Now, let's talk a little bit. We got a crew coming. Now, here's the deal. If you're a listener and you're not a patron member, for whatever reason, we understand, you still can, this year, which we usually don't do, usually it's only a patron member meetup. But because we're in Sturgis this year, we thought we'd even go above and beyond. We were so blessed by our sponsors, long-term sponsors, Zero 3D. Of course, we sell their stuff in our store too. And our sponsor, Rick Rock, who have been very good to us, also sell their stuff in our store. But they're also sponsors of the podcast and the YouTube channel, really, because we do videos and stuff like that. But we wanted to go above and beyond. They were so nice to us that they are setting up in their booths meet and greets for us. So we've got a couple different times. Those are open to the public. There's no ride attached to it. You don't get a catered meal. You don't get a bunch of you'll get some one-on-one time. And here's why I'll tell you why, because there's a large group of us coming. A bunch of behind-the-scenes law-abiding biker team members, voices, personalities, people you've seen on the video.
Big personalities.
Big personalities. We're going to go through some of them.
Okay.
They will all be there. I think there's going to be at least 15 of us that you've seen over the years. Okay.
And are they all planning on going to the meet and greets?
Yes.
Wow.
Everybody.
Right,
and it's cool. Cause I didn't want to make it, of course you, Rick, it's a requirement, but everybody else is just podcast personalities.
You're the boss of me.
Well,
actually kind of are.
I just knew you'd be there. I didn't have to ask, but
yeah.
No. So yeah, it's not just the main guys, and there'll be even some new faces there, possibly that haven't been on a podcast yet. And soon will be, some of the, new guys out of, the Wenatchee chapter, possibly.
That's right.
And stuff like that. So they're going, so you'll get to meet some new faces too. They'll be there, and we'll eventually get them on a podcast too. But, yeah, some of the names and some of the personalities that maybe you haven't heard in a while. Okay.
Like a Sturgis Jeff.
That's one of them.
Is Sturgis Jeff going to be in Sturgis?
He is.
And Miss Sturgis Jeff, is she going to be going?
She is. So they will both be there. I don't know if she'll be at the meetup, but she's more than welcome. She's never, we never did a podcast with her. But Sturgis Jeff will be there. We'll go through some of the other names so you guys get an idea. Here's one that you haven't heard in a long time. Guess who that is?
Well, I would have to guess Indian John.
Yeah, buddy.
Native American John.
To be, yeah. You guys haven't heard him in a while, and I don't know why that's not
stopping.
Well, it's not turning down.
Yeah,
Lurch.
that was super loud.
It was. Let's, dude, what is going on? But yeah, Indian John will be there. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, love that guy.
He hasn't been on the podcast for a long time. He's busy, had a lot of life stuff going on. So we're happy to have him back. He'll be there at the booth shaking hands. Let's go through some of the others. And if I miss anybody,
sorry.
I'm sorry, because there's so many people going. Let me go back to this document. Here's some. So Sturgis Jeff, of course, Indian John will be there just with a smile on his face. Lurch, of course I'll be there. Oscar will be there. Big Daddy will be there. Goat, who both run the store. Popeye will be there. Cowboy, Corey, he's done a podcast episode before. He's been in some documentary films. Yep.
He's going to help do some documenting.
Oh, yes. He's going to do some testing, right? Yes.
Well, he's going to do some testing of equipment. But isn't he also going to help you film, too? Because he's kind of a film nerd, too.
He is. Yeah. I finally have a guy, and he just got his new camera.
You give me a camera, and I walk around.
Oh, you've got a new one, and you're going to, But
would you print the instructions on the back of it? So
I set it for you pretty much. We got to go through that. Remind me before Sturgis.
Oh, yeah.
Because I give Lurch a B-roll camera just to get some extra footage, no matter what it is. Some of it's usable.
Pretty much most of it's not. But the GoPro stuff usually when we're riding.
That's useful. But even the other stuff, if you just use it a little bit more, is actually useful. I like to be able to see. Sometimes it gets me. You know what I mean?
Time.
Yeah. But I give you pretty much, I set it in auto settings for you. I set all the settings so that it has the best chance of capturing some usable footage.
And I try to film you more than anything because you're filming everybody else.
Exactly.
So if I can film you, that can get you into the document.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Documentary.
True. Sturgis Jeff, Squid will be there.
Yeah.
Here's Ray. and John, those guys. Oh no, that's Sturgis Jeff. Ray, Tanner will be there. Those are just a couple new guys that you guys haven't seen before.
Yeah, I don't know if we have nicknames for Ray and Tanner yet.
I think they're working on some, but I don't know.
You got to earn them. Sometimes it takes a little while. I wouldn't have chosen Lurch personally, but it chose me.
Right? Yeah, it chose you. Yeah, exactly.
You don't get to choose your nicknames. Your friends choose them for you. Generally, they're not the most flattering of names.
It's true. It's true. So that's a big crew and a couple others in the midst there. I think I got everybody. Again, if I missed you and you've been part of the law-abiding biker team. You know who else is going to be there?
Matt Pass.
No. Who I think he's going to go to the booth with us, which I believe Rick sent it. Russell
Snowman.
Roberts. Snowman.
Oh, good.
So I think Snowman's going to be there because he's been such an integral part, and Matt Pass won't be there, unfortunately. Okay. Otherwise, he would certainly be invited to the booth to meet and greet people because they're personalities. But yeah, I believe Snowman. Rick
Roberts
had asked me, so we got him one of the shirts. We're going to have special shirts. And didn't Rick get us all special shirts?
Gray.
Did he give them to us yet?
Yes.
I don't think he's given me mine.
I got mine, and I can't remember. Oh, when we did that ride up to Omak and back, he gave them all to us.
I don't think I got mine.
Really?
Yeah. I better look through the closet.
Maybe they didn't have any mediums.
Yeah, right, dude. God, now I got to remember.
I bet you might have to.
I might have it in that drawer. He may give it. I think I have it in there.
Yeah. It's a cool gray color.
I got to remember that.
I don't think we've done yet.
No, we haven't.
Yeah.
And they're specific. So you'll know who the law-abiding biker crew. We're going to be everywhere. I'm going to be filming the documentary film. At the time, I'm going to try to interview some people that want to come. So August 11th is when we'll be there at Black Hills Harley-Davidson, which is where the Zero 3D booth and the Rick Rack booth will be. So let's see.
My birthday is August 2nd. So if anybody wants to buy me a beer, I'll happily take that. And I'll be signing boobs.
Oh yeah. Sign your moobs too. Will you sign moobs or just boobs?
No, just boobs.
Just boobs. Okay. Well, there you go. Come get your boob autograph from Lurch.
Big or small, I'll sign them all.
Tuesday, August 11th, we will be, again, Black Hills Harley-Davidson from 11 to 1 p.m. We will be at the Rick Rack booth.
Rick Rack.
And the Zero 3D booth from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock. Black Hills Harley-Davidson. There you go. And that's open to the public. Come get your boob sign. If you want, come, fist bump us, all that kind of stuff. With COVID going on, I know, it's going to be an interesting event, and it'll be scaled down, even though it's the 80th a little bit. And if you want to get more information on, the restrictions and stuff like that, again, all on the YouTube channel. So we're looking forward to it. It's official. That's actually the last thing you're going to hear on this podcast about Sturgis. And then we're just going to go. And the next thing that will come sometime will be eventually a documentary film. I'm balls deep in the...
As usual. It doesn't take much to go balls deep for you because it's only just a couple inches to get that deep.
One for Lurch, coming back at you.
The rest of us, it takes some effort, but
you... No, it is pretty easy for me.
Pretty easy.
But I'm deep in the documentary film, trying to get it edited on our West Coast first West Coast Patreon meetup.
Yeah.
I want to get it out before Sturgis, but it was a 3-day ride, and it's still a huge edit. I already have like 40 hours into it, and then I went on vacation with the fam. I don't know if I'm going to get it out before Sturgis, but I'm going to try to get that documentary film out before Sturgis, and then I can just focus on filming Sturgis, which will be a much larger project and edit because we're going to be gone for quite a few days. So
that's a bonus because generally speaking, we do our summer ride and you do the editing in the fall and the winter, and it's
try to get it out before Christmas.
It's damn near the end of the year before you can get that out because I don't know that people realize how many hours you put into those bigger documentaries. I'm probably sneaking up on 200 hours.
Oh yeah, which one did I do last? Which was the Grand Canyon? It was a 200-hour edit behind the screen. Yep. It's massive. And Sturgis will be massive. Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. All right. So do we even talk about what we're going? Oh yeah, we're going over our main topic.
I don't think we have announced our main topic yet. Did you?
Up front between the Rick Rack and Zero pre-roll. So we're going to talk about a bunch of gear that we are testing, both Lurch and I. There's some other gear that we're testing, like some seat stuff that we're not going to reveal because we haven't really worked out a deal and we don't know if we like it yet.
Yep. Still testing. We don't get behind products that we don't believe in. So we do have some stuff that we're going to test, and this will be a great opportunity to test some of this stuff and really put it through its paces. So after Sturgis, there might be a couple more things we bring on, but we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Exactly.
We'll see.
And all the gear we're going to talk about that we're going to test, I have some of it already. Lurch has been using some of it, but we really would like to take it on these cross-country trips over thousands of miles, over 100-degree heat down to 50, 40, rain, sleet, hail, dust, storms, walking around Sturgis because some of our shoes and jeans and coats and it's hard to test that until you really take it through the paces like that. So what we're going to tell about you right now is some of the stuff, and it's stuff we picked. So I don't want you guys to think that it's just willy-nilly. We were actually interested in it, but we haven't actually reviewed it thoroughly yet. So we'll tell you what we're going to be testing, and if you want to get some of it or you want more details on it, if it sounds intrigues you, please go to the show notes, lawabidingbiker.com/whatever episode number this is, as usual, and we will put affiliate links. Basically, if you click through those affiliate links and make a purchase, no additional cost to you. We do get a small commission. It helps keep the lights on here at this podcast and YouTube channel. Additionally, anytime if you forget, you can always go to lawabidingbiker.com/banners, BANNERS, Amazon, Revzilla, JMP Cycles, a whole bunch of others, cycle gear. Any of those that you click through those banners and you make a purchase, again, we do get a commission. So if you ever forget, just lawabidingbiker.com/banners, bookmark it, hit the Amazon, doesn't matter what you buy. We appreciate it. And that's why when we like to review gear too and help you guys so you can sift through some of this stuff. And we've done really good on past YouTube videos on this gear. So after Sturgis, we will trickle out videos as we can in between everything else on full reviews of each piece of gear, as I've done many shoe ones and coats and all kinds of stuff in the past. So look forward to those. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're not subscribed so that you're notified. Hit that bell icon so you're notified when we come out with all of our videos, and specifically if you're interested in motorcycle gear review videos. We do it all here at Law Abiding Biker Media. So I just want to thank up front. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but we're a large enough channel and a large enough podcast, and I've done it in the past, and I am grateful for it. I buy a lot of my own gear too, just so I can review it on my own schedule. I'll just buy it. But there are often times where I'll also get stuff from companies. And so Revzilla has done it in the past. They were really good to me. Again, so they sent me all the items I'm going to talk about here. Revzilla sent me for free, no strings attached. They don't sponsor me. I can review it. I want you guys to know I don't have to run anything by them. I could totally talk trash about it if I didn't like it. All they did was sent me a bunch of gear because I'm going to review it anyways. And we have a working relationship with those folks over there. So I do want to thank them. But again, it's not really sponsored. It's just a bunch of gear, and I can get the videos out when I want. I thoroughly test it. They're really good about that, of not pressuring me. I don't have to say anything. So you're going to get a true review. I get no kickback from them on this, other than if you do like my review and you like the pros more than the cons, and you click through and make a purchase. Of course, again, we get that commission. So I just want to say that up front. And then the gear Lurch is going through, and I've done a lot of reviews on gear. Most of the gear I've done reviews on in the past I bought, but Lurch is going to do some of his gear that he's going to be testing. He bought it all. So all the gear he's going to talk about, he bought, and we'll just go through it one by one. It'll be pretty succinct. We'll have a lot of fun in between, of course, and we'll go through it. So here, you want to, go ahead.
Before we get started,
please do.
I bought it because I needed it, and we have got this ride coming up, and I want to get a little more progressive in the type of stuff I'm wearing, and wear stuff that's a little more protective. Instead
good on the bike and off the bike.
Yeah,
which is exactly the key. So you don't have to go
riding
change at a
shoes,
hotel.
Riding jeans and whatnot. And one of the caveats through getting items given to us is that you have to write a review.
At some point, I need to feel good. Or people aren't going to send you gear anymore.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
And rightfully so. We shouldn't accept gear that we don't use and test and report on. So
article and video. Yeah.
Yes. Well, I'm getting to something here.
Okay,
I'm getting to a point here. So I've been purchasing my own gear so that I was not obligated to just because right now at the time I don't have enough time to do that. Here shortly when I retire from work, I will and go full time for lab. So I bought this stuff myself, but somehow you've roped me into doing a review and talking about this stuff.
Nice.
What the hell happened?
Nice, bro.
It's a good thing you keep me.
Lurch is coming around.
Yeah. So you got me on this one, but next time we'll go through and we can get them to send it to me. But anyways, you keep me stocked in food and beer and everything else.
True. So I try.
Life's good, but
free parts.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Try to eat lots of free parts.
Yeah,
got some more today. Good.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I just want to say that I bought this myself and I'm still reviewing it.
Nice. Yep. It's very good.
I'm on to you.
I know.
I'm on to you.
It's nice, dude.
All right. I want to throw that out. Go ahead.
No, I know. I real gin, bro. Real gin. So I'll go over one. We'll go back and forth. I'll go over one of mine, then I'll pass it to you. We'll do a pass.
Let's do that.
Puff, puff, pass. Fucking up the rotation. All right. Puff, puff, pass. All right. If I had that soundbite, I would, bro. Yeah.
It's puff, puff, pass, motherfucker.
Puff, puff, pass.
Not puff, puff, keep.
That's right. Fucking up the rotation. All right. So here, and so I asked, there's two different types of shoes I'm going to talk about in a minute. I asked for one and then they wanted me to review another, which was fine. Every other gear thing was, but I'll tell you both shoes because I find them both interesting, but I'll tell you the one I'm actually testing on this trip. Now, when you guys know me that have been around a while, I like to test progressive riding gear. I'm not a huge old leather guy type of stuff like that. I like things that are functional on the bike, off the bike. I like to get off the bike and people not really know that I'm wearing Kevlar jeans or very protective riding shoes or riding shirts, yet they have armor in them. They have Kevlar, all this kind of stuff. Big thing is Sturgis is a huge purpose for this. You're going to an event, you're getting off your bike. I don't want to be in big clunky leather in 100-degree heat leather gear. They're just way more progressive gear. I've said it before. I like the textile jackets. They're rainproof, waterproof. You got Gore-Tex. You got all these massive, awesome materials. Leather just is not the greatest for riding in all different kinds of weather. It's just not. It has its purpose. And if you wear leather, rock it. Own it. I'm cool with it. I wore leather for a long time. I just didn't know any better. Once I started testing some of the stuff, I'm like, holy shit, it's lighter. It's more protective than leather in a lot of ways. So that's kind of the gear that I tend to focus towards.
And I think the market's changed a little bit.
Yes.
In the beginning, when you and I first started riding Harleys, there wasn't a whole lot of progressive street gear. It was...
it's true.
It was crotch rocket dirt bike stuff, and then there was the street stuff. And the street stuff was mostly leather.
Yeah, it's true for if you're a Harley rider, right? Yeah, and there wasn't as many online stores and not as many choices.
You didn't see other riders wearing it. You kind of looked weird. If you're wearing progressive gear and riding a Harley, you looked out of place.
Even full face helmets, remember?
Yeah,
you rarely saw a Harley guy wearing a full face, and then they got popular. And now, more often than not, I see guys riding full, depending on where you go, or just as many.
The helmet, the jacket, the whatever you're wearing, it's just it's progressed so much. The gear is. It looks like street gear.
And YouTube, and people like me reviewing it, and other people real bikers are like, oh, that's freaking awesome compared to my old clunky leather jacket. Like that has 10 benefits to it over my, so yeah, that's true. It's a very good point. So
your first item.
Let's get to it. So this is the Revit, and this is for, again, all this gear was sent to me by Revzilla, lawabidingbiker.com/Revzilla. Or BANNERS banners, you can get to all this stuff and give us a kickback. So this is the Revit Worker Overshirt. And I'm just going to go over some of the things. The Revit Worker Overshirt. So in the past, I did the Speed and Strength. I think it's called the Rust and Redemption Armored Moto Shirt.
Yes.
Okay. I pulled that out of my ass. I did a review on that. I've been rocking that thing for 2 years cross country. It's got 8,000-9,000 miles on it. Well, it's getting wore down a little bit, and I think it's time to test something new. So I was looking for something to replace it. And basically what these are is shirts, but they have armor in them. Armor in the elbows. My other one looked kind of like a flannel shirt. You guys can go back to the YouTube channel. They don't sell it anymore. A lot of the stuff I've reviewed, they sell out, and which is cool. So I was looking for a new shirt, and that's what this is. The Revit Worker Overshirt is designed to be used on a motorcycle while still looking like a casual work shirt off the bike. Again, all in the show notes here. Cordura canvas. This is not a flannel look, but it's a Cordura canvas, makes up the exterior backed by CE level 1 armor at the elbows and shoulders, which was a requirement for me. I just like let me finish this and then I get supplement the impact protection by slipping in back armor. So I ordered an extra back armor panel for it. You can get that with it. Multiple pockets lets you stow your gear and allow the worker overshirt to play the part of a work style shirt when you reach your destination. So it's got the protection, the CE level 1 protection. Anyways, triple needle stitching, jeans loop, short connection zipper, chest pockets, inner pocket. It's a badass looking jacket. We're looking at it right here, Lurch. I got the tan one.
Oh.
Yeah, I wanted that color. And so this is going to replace it. Now, I wear my Rust and Redemption shirt. You guys have seen in my documentary films. A lot. Even in 100-degree weather. As long as you're riding, these shirts are fine. Unzip it a little bit, get some airflow, you're fine. It's when you stop, but then you just either take it off while you're getting water and gas, or I drape it over my shoulders, back over my shoulders and shoulder blades, and I get plenty of air, and then I rock it back over my shoulders, and we're back on the road. So yeah, I mean, any kind of gear is going to be hot. I don't ride in a t-shirt. I used to, and I'm cool if you guys do. A lot of our crew still does. When it gets 100, 110, they just can't even do it anymore. I still do it. I just always like to have some sort of protection. And I love the way these look. You could literally get off the bike. Nobody knows that's not just a work shirt jacket. Looks like a Dickies work shirt jacket, kind of, right?
A little bit more fashionable, but yes.
Yeah, more fashionable. Well said.
You can't tell that it's got CE protective materials in it.
Yep. So that is, and they've got all different sizes in stock. I got a large for me. And check it out, guys. I'll put it in the show notes. The Revit Worker Overshirt comes in black or sand color. That is my first, and I can't wait to do a YouTube video on that. I have high hopes for it. So you won't see me this year in my famous Rust and Redemption shirt. I pass the puck to you.
I do have to find something lighter, like that item you just talked about, because I would like to have something that has some CE protection, but is not heavy.
Can you shoot me a link real quick? We'll pause for a second so I can pull it up because I can't see what you're talking about.
Okay.
You can either throw it in the show notes, just make a tab at the bottom, or you can just text me a link.
I will text it to you right now. The first thing I'm going to talk about.
Awesome. Standing by.
I see what I sent you. The screenshots didn't help you, did they?
Oh yeah, no.
Okay, there's the jacket.
That's fine. Yeah, cool. Okay, move on.
And
this is the jacket here? Oh, yeah.
I'm
okay.
going to send you everything. Hold on.
He's sending me everything all at once. He's going big.
So
going big.
I can listen to
I love gear. I wish I could do a lot more gear, but we got to do other stuff to help bikers, like mechanical stuff. And I love the documentary films. I absolutely love those, even though they're a lot of work. But I do love gear review. And they're coming out with so many cool things. So this is actually pretty interesting. You wore this. In fact, one day you left here if I remember right, was that you that left here in a downpour?
Oh, yeah.
Justin, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
so you've actually tested some of this, and this is a little bit cheaper, less price. So that Revit Worker Overshirt was $279, guys, as the time of this podcast. So it's not cheap, but it's going to last you like for years. So go ahead.
Go ahead and click the link, and then I'll just look at what you have there.
There you go.
So I've been thinking about getting into the progressive gear market.
Textile jackets and a leather jacket.
There you go. I was amazed at how heavy that damn leather jacket is. I mean, it weighs a ton.
And not water. It weighs 10 times as much when it gets rained on.
Yeah. But when I got that leather jacket at the time, like I said, I've had that one since my first Harley. I mean, I've had that since 06.
Mm-hmm.
I switched from street bike, crotch rockets, if you will, over to
when me and you
Harley.
first started riding together.
I had Joe Rocket gear before that.
06, that's fun.
Yeah, 06.
Dude, that just dates
You bought yours in
It's 2020, dude.
I know. You had an 05 and I had an 06.
Mm-hmm, wide glides.
So your first wide glide, I still had that Honda VFR.
And let me tell you, I was leathered out. I was leathered out. I had leather underwear. I had leather...
You had the German helmet?
I had the German. I looked badass.
Oh, yeah, you did.
I was leather from head to toe because I didn't know any better.
And
there wasn't as much progressive stuff.
There wasn't. There wasn't
available.
There wasn't progressive street stuff.
True. For Harley.
For cruiser type riding. So,
and not as many people crossed over.
No.
Now, even a lot of the gear I buy, like these Kevlar jeans and stuff, they were originally for street bikers, for crotch rocket, not Harley tours. And then pretty soon Harley, like me, I started looking at the street, but I'm getting off track, but I love this.
Yeah.
I started looking, that's how I did all this with the YouTube channel. I was like, I started looking at all the sports bike guys and I'm like,
jeans.
You motherfuckers, that's badass.
You got riding jeans?
What? Do you have Kevlar jeans? That's badass. I can go down just like you. That's how it kind of, and I started bringing it to Harley riders and tour riders going, hey guys, you're missing out. Look at all this cool gear. Anyways, I digress.
As do I.
I digress.
So
love these conversations.
I wanted a jacket that would look okay on a cruiser, right? So, but I wasn't ready to drop $500-600 on a jacket.
Yeah.
So what I found was the Olympia gear. Now you did a review on some Olympia rain gear.
I still carry that in my saddlebags just in case I don't have my other stuff with me. It's a backup to just throw on really quick over anything.
In the Olympia, I've had Olympia work jackets for the work, the law enforcement job. They're good quality, but they're not a $500-600 jacket. So the first one I'm going to be testing is the Olympia Durham jacket, and it's durable as it is versatile. The Olympia Durham jacket is a clever, waterproof, multi-season riding. Oh, you just
I had to because I had to read more. You're going to stop either way. So
all right. Riding solution from the American Touring Experts. A departure from Olympia's traditional layering systems, the Durham jacket has a waterproofing built right in with a waterproof membrane.
Weatherproofing built in with a waterproof membrane, yeah.
Whatever.
Well, I'm just saying.
Directly inside the outer shell. So the reason the cost is down on this is the membrane's built right into the jacket versus a separate liner.
Like my Revit Horizon. It's all because of the material. It's waterproof. It doesn't need a waterproof liner. It is the material. Outer material is waterproof.
And there are
like Gore-Tex.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, but there are also jackets that have a separate membrane. This one's built right into the liner.
I'm tracking what you're saying.
The downside of that is it's warm.
Doesn't breathe as well.
It's a 3-season jacket. It's kind of hard to wear in the middle of summer.
Right.
I was looking at one of the other Olympia jackets. I can't remember which one it was, but they were out of stock on my size, so I went with this one instead. So the downside is it's more of a spring, winter, fall kind of jacket.
Yeah, but even my Revit Horizon is a 3-season jacket. I still wear it in the summer if it's below 60 degrees in the morning. Like when we left out of Jackson Hole last year.
100 degrees would kill you.
No, I would, but that's why I wear the shirts instead.
And I don't have one of those yet.
Yeah, exactly.
I need to find one that I like that's not quite as hot, but one of the things I like about this is that it is waterproof. So, and
you truly tested that.
I have. I left here in a freaking downpour.
So this one has actually been tested,
and not a drop of water. So I have the jacket. I have the matching pants to go with it. And it was early. It was at February, fall. I can't remember, March. It was early in the year. It was cold and it was wet, and I got all the way home and I was dry. But what I like about this one is it's black, the one I got anyways, and it is form fitted, but it still has that classic kind of touring look to it.
Mm-hmm. So, and it coming in at $199,
and it's very affordable at $200.
Coming in black, gray, silver, or neon yellow.
So
depending
black
on sizes.
So black is the main color. You can get black and gray and black, or you can get black and neon yellow.
A lot of them, the colors are out of stock now, but a lot of it's out of stock. So this, oh God.
Oh boy.
We're talking about it, and sorry, you may have to get it somewhere else. It's Revzilla's 100% out of stock. But
they still have it on their website,
they might be getting more in.
It could just be with COVID going on right now. It could be a textile issue, and they're having a hard time getting them over. But
if you can find that one, you might check Cycle Gear, which we have an affiliate with. Again, lawabidingbiker.com/banners will get you over there, or JMP. We have a couple others over there, or Amazon. You might try it, but nonetheless,
I could see myself eventually maybe stepping up to a $500-600.
It's worth it.
Jacket.
Last you forever.
Yeah.
Those jackets, that's what people don't realize. Those things last you like forever. I have one, a Climb, awesome one for my adventure riding off-road. And then I have my Revit Horizon they're both, in the 500-600 range, but you're gonna have something like that for like 10 years, depending on how much riding you do, I guess. So, all right, let's move on. And so this, I don't know to go. So this is the C-Soft back protector insert. I'm not going to go over that, but that goes in the worker overshirt. That's the thing you got to look at.
It had a pocket, and you could just add the back protector?
Yes.
Okay.
And it gives you the specs for the size of your shirt, what I needed, the type RV size 05. So I did. You don't have to add it, but I do like adding it. It's the same back insert that goes in my Revit Horizon coat, I believe. So I could actually, but I just would rather have one for each. But you don't have to do that. And that's one thing as we talk about jeans and coats. Some come with all the armor, some don't. There's different CE levels. So we're not going to get into all that here today, but be aware of that. Some of them come with just the pockets and no armor.
True.
Yeah.
I will say that Olympia jacket came with all the armor in it.
Good to know. Yeah. Okay. Good to know. All right. So the next thing I'm going to go over is here. So here we go. I asked, and I was working with them. I'm very interested in these shoes, and I may just grab these anyways and do 2 shoe reviews because I really like these. These are the Forma Hyper shoes. These are the ones that I was going to originally test from Revzilla, and I still may test these. I'll just buy these. Not the cheapest shoe, but one of my things is when I'm doing riding shoes, like we just went to the West Coast Patron meetup, I got to have waterproof shoes. If it's cold out and it's raining or whatever, I'm already in my Revit Horizon, which I've already reviewed on the YouTube. I don't think I've done a single review, but I did my favorite 5 gear 2019. And I mentioned that Revit Horizon code in there, and the links are over there for that. But I like waterproof. The reason is I'm already in a waterproof jacket. I'm already in waterproof shoes. And I literally just have to throw on the Olympia rain pants if I wear riding jeans. Now, there are riding jeans that are waterproof too. I actually haven't tested one of those yet. But nonetheless,
they are hotter.
They are hotter.
Yeah. Anytime you get that membrane in there, it's going to be warmer.
Definitely. And so I will just, at that point, I'm pretty much rainproof, and I just throw on some quick pants and I'm already geared. So I do like the fact that they're waterproof. So these Forma Hyper shoes, I won't get in too much detail, but full grain leather. The Forma Hyper shoes are stylish full grain leather, high top shoes with a waterproof. Again, nobody would be able to tell when I'm wearing these at Sturgis that they're motorcycle shoes. They're breathable, Dry-Tex lining. The Hyper sneaker looks great on the bike, and again, even better around town. So full grain leather upper, waterproof, breathable, Dry-Tex lining, anti-slip rubber soles, internal ankle protection. I got to have that. If I go down, external plastic heel protection. So it's got a heel cup, reinforced internal heel and toe protection. Again, all those key areas. If you go down, I like these because they're zipper closure with lace adjustment. So they're easy on off, right? You don't have to lace your shoes. Some of the shoes I bought in the past, you have to lace each time. That's why I like the Icon ones I did, the Icon Patrol 2 boots, because they have the BOA lacing system with the knob and the click. Just easy to get in and out. I do like that. And anyway, CE certified on those. Now, I may test those. I'll put the links in the show notes, but the ones that they are going to send me this time around, they thought that they really wanted me to test these ones I'm pulling up the link, is the Reax Fulton waterproof riding shoes. Now these ones come, and I think the other ones do, the Forma Hyper shoes come in anthracite or black. Moving back to the Reax Fulton waterproof riding shoes, which we're going to talk about, black and red, or black and gum being the sole around. It's kind of a gum tan color just around the sole and kind of up the side of the shoe, but everything else is black. These are lace ups, and they are in stock. Good looking shoes. So when they told me, we really want you to test these, and I said, yeah, send them. I'll trade you. I'll do those instead. So again, waterproof. Throw on the Reax Fulton riding shoes when you want a comfortable and casual shoe that is still provides the protection of 2-wheeled transportation. Full grain leather held together with triple stitch construction. A waterproof membrane backs the leather exterior to provide breathable waterproofing. A moisture wicking liner keeps your feet comfortable. I love all this stuff. That's why I was excited about these. A fully padded top collar with a flex panel. Make sure you get a tall protective high top you can still walk in. Protective ankle cups, reinforced heel. Again, all this stuff is a requirement for me. Reinforced heel and reinforced toe box, added protection. Your regular sneakers are lacking. A gusseted padded tongue using webbing to keep your laces in place so they won't get snagged in your bike. Also very important to me. You don't want your laces getting, caught around your shifters or mechanical components on your bike. Keep your sneakers at home. Yep. So yeah, and you can get right off the bike at Sturgis and walk around in all these things. They have different stiffness levels, which in my full review I'll tell you on a scale of 1 to 10 the stiffness. But yeah, that's them in a nutshell. There's some more details here, but if you're interested in those, again, the Reax Fulton WP, which is waterproof. If you see WP in front of shoes on Revzilla here, it's a waterproof riding shoes. So I'm excited to text those. And again, the Forma Hyper shoes, I got my eye on those. I'll probably end up doing those. So Lurch, I passed the puck to you. Oh, you know what? I passed the puck to you, but we better take care of this right here.
Hey, bikeaholics searching for new and exciting motorcycle products? Zero3D has products you dream about for your bike. Check out the wide variety of innovative products for Harley-Davidson and Honda Goldwing motorcycles. Zero3D's got your back with chrome and black parts, lighting, and other comfort products. No modifying, grinding, cutting, or welding for an easy installation. That equals less time riding and more time... that means less time installing and more time riding. Zero3D has a dream team of riders with over 40 years of experience with a passion for design and innovation. Zero, Gold Strike are the motorcycle LED innovators for CAN bus, plug, and play compatibility. They pride themselves on great customer service. Got a question? Get in touch with them via email at sales@zero3d.com or give them a call at 715-808-0027. Check out your local Harley or Honda dealership and ask for Zero or Gold Strike parts. A new leader has emerged, so check out Zero3D's custom line of Gold Strike products for the all-new Honda Gold Wings. Better yet, help support us and head on over to lawabidingbiker.com/store and check out our full line of Zero3D products.
Oh yeah, there you go, Zero. Yep. Loaded up in the store, all over the shelves down there. Big Daddy Cane and Goat moving that stuff. All right, what's your next product, sir?
Well, I'll stick with shoes since you just talked about shoes.
Yeah, nice.
I did.
Oh, I like the looks of these. You're wearing them today.
I do.
They look badass, bro.
Yeah, I have the Roland Sands Fresno shoes, and I was just looking at some different. If you get the all black, they're out of stock on quite a few of them. If you switch over to black and gum, which is the one I got, they have more sizes, and then they actually have whiskey
black.
So dark brown and black. So when I started looking at shoes, one of the issues that I have is I have big ass feet, so I'm looking at size 13 shoes, and at the time, honestly, when I was buying, some stuff was in stock, some stuff was out of stock. But again, I want a shoe that doesn't look like a riding boot. I want something that looks like it could be any kind of pair of shoes, right?
The ones I just got look similar to these.
Very similar.
Kind of the same style.
Go to the pull up the color with the black and gum. Go in the middle.
Oh yeah, black and gum.
Just go, yeah.
I know, that's what I'm saying, dude.
Very similar.
That one specifically.
Yeah, very similar. So I wanted something that was functional on the bike and off the bike, that was light, wasn't too heavy, not too clunky. I started out, honestly, with a pair of the Harley-Davidson cowboy boots with a buckle on the side.
Yeah.
They weren't even lace up. They were just slip on. They were just like a cowboy boot.
Straight
and listen, I love my cowboy boots. I have several pairs, but those got big and sloppy. The leather got soft and opened up. They're not really
had a
good.
Girlfriend like that back in high school. So, one for me, bro.
And I remember wearing them when we went to Mansfield. That's how long ago.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah,
on the
dude.
wide glides and walking around down there.
Like
that was
badasses.
a small show.
Yeah.
That was a small show, the 100 Years of Motorcycles or whatever it's called. And that was a pretty small little area, and just walking around them damn boots was ridiculous. So it didn't take me long to pitch those things. I think I still have them in the old Hall of Fame.
You got to wear those over someday with nothing,
sure.
like shorts on.
I'll do it.
Just shorts and a muscle shirt, bro, and those boots and the buckles.
They're comfy to ride in, but to walk in, they're ridiculous.
And they're not waterproof.
And they're not, no.
Are these waterproof?
These are waterproof.
Sorry, I'm jumping ahead.
And then I stepped up to just wearing Danners, some Danner boots, which are waterproof, but they're still kind of heavy and warm. They're bulky. So I wanted something light, and here's where I landed on. Just looking,
and they have no ankle protection. They have no cups, no heel cup protection. Yeah,
they're not designed. I mean, they're better than wearing a pair of tennis shoes.
Totally,
they're better than wearing those Harley boots because those things would fly off my feet. I'm sure if I got in a wreck.
Yeah, probably.
But I wanted something that was functional, comfortable, but also provided some protection. And I kind of had a look in mind, so I wanted a shoe that I could wear that didn't look like a boot. It looked more like a high top.
I would get these totally.
They're good looking. I like them.
Got to wet his whistle.
Had to wet my whistle there. So going into them a little bit, they're available in all black. They're black and gum, so the tread is that tan color, or you can get a brown with a black sole. And here's what they say about them. Skateboard shoes reborn with motorcycle-orientated protection. Reinforcement
oriented.
at the heel.
Dude, I like saying orientated.
Whatever.
We say it all the time. It makes people mad, so please say it.
Orientated
on our YouTube
protection.
videos, people. It's not orientated. Well, it is today because I said it.
Reinforcement at the heel, cup, ankle, and shoe box protect your feet. A stiff shank, and they are stiff. Once we do a full review on them, we'll get into the
Can you give a scale of 1 to 10 or not yet?
I can't yet because they're
and then you'll give the break-in period. I always do that on shoes. And it took me 7 days.
They're a little, I've noticed the left one's kind of, I got a little hot spot on my left little toe.
What about not that though? What I do is a scale of 1 to 10.
You're just talking about the stiffness of the sole.
When you walk in them, are they a ski boot or are they a tennis shoe? I've had ones from 4 to 8, and then some of them though they break in within like one trip, like Sturgis trip, and they break in and they go down to a 5. Right in 5 is where I want them. I don't care if they start out on 8. I bet you
I'm closer to 7 or 8 right now.
Okay, so we'll see.
We'll see how they break in.
See how they break in. Nice.
But they do have good stiff soles, so it supports your feet when resting on foot pegs and whatnot. Their cheater insole provides comfort, support, and breathable for all day wear. Some of the features are the reinforced heel cup, ankle, and toe box, reinforced shank, abrasive resistant shift pads. So on the toes, they've got some reinforced material.
I saw that
doesn't wear them
on
out.
top.
Yep. Mm-hmm. They got CE approved cup sole, waterproof membrane. Multi-density cheater insole, which I don't know what the hell they call that, but it must be some type of awesome insole. Reflective lightning bolt. So on the back, they got a little reflective lightning bolt.
That's always nice. Any extra reflectivity. I love that when they bake that in.
And then they have waxed laces. So far, very impressed with them. Like I said, they just need to break in a little bit. They are really stiff. For some reason, on my left foot, I'm getting a little hot spot on my left little big toe. But down on the right side, and when you put my hand inside the shoe, I can't feel anything. So I think it just needs to soften up and loosen up. But so far, very impressed.
Coming in at $175 mark down from $200. So not a bad price for that shoe. I'm very curious. I like them, and we'll see what Lurch says after he rocks those to Sturgis and all around Sturgis. Anything else to wrap up on those?
Nope.
I'm going to move in to, I have a shoe fetish. You look at it on the shelf out there.
You got a bunch of riding shoes out there.
I need to move everything upstairs above the studio because it's getting stupid. I do, honestly, guys. I admit, I have a riding jeans. I have a fetish on all this stuff, but definitely shoes. I definitely have a fetish on riding shoes. I've got so many pairs now. It's ridiculous.
I have one pair.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have a fetish too soon. So we're starting to build your gear review fetish. All right. So the next thing, moving on, is I've done a lot of Kevlar jeans or protective riding jeans. Not all Kevlar. They've got, Dynatech. They've got a whole bunch of different materials that they use besides Kevlar to, offer skid protection if you go down. Some of the jeans are fully lined panels all the way up the legs and in the hips and everything else. Some just put the panels in the key areas. Some of the jeans are waterproof, some are not. Some have inserts for knee armor or hip armor. Some of the jeans come with it, some of them don't. So you got to do your research a little bit. Those things are going to heavily dictate the price of the jeans. So I've done Draco jeans in the past. I've done, what are the other big ones? Rocker. I've done several pairs of Rocker Originals, the Rocker Red Selvage. Again, all this is on the YouTube channel. Those jeans are still awesome. I'll be rocking them this year because I don't wear the same pair of jeans for the whole trip. I do wear the same pair of underwear. I just turn them, on day 4, I turn them inside out, and I got a brand new fresh pair of underwear. I don't. I actually frickin' change my underwear, people, as much as possible.
No, you don't.
All right, you're right. And so I will change jeans. But so I've done the Rocker Original, love those, the Red Selvage, the Dracos, but it was time for me to try some new jeans because there's a lot of different stuff coming out. So I am going to test. Revzilla sent me the Climb K52 jeans. That's the K, the letter K, and then spell out 50. and then the number 2, and then jeans. So Climb K52 jeans. So these are coming at between, depending on the size, $289 to $309. Kevlar jeans are an investment. They're not cheap. There are a lot cheaper ones, but again, you're not going to get armor. You're not going to get full panels, and that's okay. If all you can afford is the cheaper ones, trust me, the Draco ones I got originally didn't have full panels. They just had panels in the key areas. So you decide. You decide what works best for you. But an investment like this, I've had those rockers for like 3 years now, and they're perfect, and I can rock them on the way to Sturgis as my extra pairs of jeans.
You could rock your rockers?
I could rock my rockers. And they're a well-known name. The other thing you have to take into account is the fit. We'll talk about that a little bit. Some are, 501 cut, some are baggy jeans, some are tapered jeans. Then they even make skinny jeans and all that kind of stuff. So anyways, following up here on the Climb K52 jeans, you're looking at black color, stealth blue, and dark blue. Now, a lot of them, depending on the color you want to get, that's why I'm going to do black, because there's a lot all the way from 30 to 42 size on black. Some of the blue and dark blue currently, the dark blue, let's see. Let's do that. I want to pick the stealth blue. Yeah, they've still got 36 to 42, and then just the dark blue. They've still got some 38 to 42s, but the black, definitely, they may be getting more in stock. I don't really know. But I wanted to pick a jean that at least had a lot in stock. And the black color is the ones I'm getting. And so I'll read you just a little bit about this. The Climb K52 jeans delivers abrasion resistance, impact coverage, and style. Heavy-duty Cordura denim is backed. See, so it's got heavy-duty Cordura denim on the outside, backed by DuPont Kevlar. So this is Kevlar. Panels to keep the pavement from coming through. D30 EVO knee pad. Knee and hip armor provides CE level impact protection, rounded out by Poron XRDA at the tailbone. All these protective features are cleverly hidden within the pant. The Climb K52 jeans lack any telling seam. I was going to talk about that on the outside of the pants. That would hint that these are designed to protect motorcycles. And that's one thing I look for in jeans, especially when they started making Kevlar or protective motorcycle riding jeans. A lot of the companies didn't know how to. They look like you could see extra stitching and panels. You could really tell those are not normal jeans, bro. And they really got good at like this, hiding it. And that's what I want. I want it to look like a normal jean. Nobody, if I could be at a party and tell them, dude, these are Kevlar, I can slide on these for like 10 seconds, that's important to me. And with the Climb K52 jeans, they've done a really good job at doing that. They are a little bit more of a tapered fit. Again, the different jeans have different fits, and that's really a personal preference, personal style.
They actually call them a straight leg.
Oh, straight leg. Okay.
Yeah.
So they're not tapered. They're straight leg. They're just not baggy.
Right. Yeah, they don't flare. They're not boot cut.
Thanks for picking that up.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. And these do look like they come with the D30 Evo knee and hip armor. So that'll be cool to have some armor in there too. So I'm a YKK zipper, super high quality. I mean, you pay that kind of price. Climb I have come to love Climb gear with my off-road, my adventure, my KLR 650. I'm rocking Climb pants, Climb this, some Climb Under Armour stuff. There's other stuff I'm wearing too, but Climb, when that's stamped on it, shit's good. Yeah. I've never had a bad experience with Climb stuff, but they don't give it away either.
They don't, but Climb's big in snowmobiling and adventure bike stuff. Yeah, definitely. No doubt about it.
All right. So I pass the puck to you.
Well, interestingly enough, I also am talking about Climb jeans.
This is working like smooth, like butter.
So again, like I said earlier, I've been trying to get a little more progressive, and I've been looking at a lot of the stuff that you've had recently, and I was looking at jeans. And Rocker, they're really proud of those. They're very expensive. I think that you get what you pay for, but it's a lot of money.
They're expensive
in jeans. And so I was trying to. I didn't want to go cheap, but I didn't want to go top line. I wanted something good. Then I started looking at sizes. I'm not your average size guy. I need big and tall, and so. When I started looking at a lot of the Rocker and some of those other jeans, they just didn't have man-sized jeans, and or they just weren't in stock. And I think that what's happening in some of this textile stuff is just hard for the companies to get in right now with COVID and everything going on. But I know Climb's good material, and I ended up on the Climb K, again, the letter K, 50 spelled out, 1 jeans.
So mine were the 2 jeans. Yours are the 1 jeans.
Yeah, and the only difference
It's
in
funny
them
that
is
we
just
fell
the
on those.
fit.
I forgot. I just picked these. Yeah.
Yeah. When I was going through the lab email and I saw that you had them coming, I went, oh, yeah, I just got a pair of those.
I'm tracking. Yeah.
I
Nice.
saw those. Went, hey, man, I got those. So they're essentially the same jean. The only difference is this is what they call an American fit. So casual style. I would say they're more of a boot cut. So they're not massively flared at the bottoms, but they're flared a little bit for boots. And that's the type of jean I prefer.
Yeah. No, that's good. And I have like my Dracos that I got. Drift jeans were more like that,
Like a
baggy
boot
at the
cut.
bottom. Yeah, boot cut.
Just the way I prefer them. They
My
are
rockers
available.
are a little thinner. They're more straight. Both
leg.
of my originals and my Red Selvage are both. Well, the Red Selvage are more of I think a European fit or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good with just personally for me, I'm good with a straight leg or a boot cut. I prefer a boot cut.
I like how my booty looks.
I wear a lot of boots.
I'm tight like a tiger.
Yeah.
Straight up, my booty. All right. I got no butt, actually. So
They're available in black, stealth blue, dark blue, and then a light blue.
yeah.
And they have all the same stuff you already said before.
But do they have armor and stuff? Do you want to read
Yes.
through some of the specs? Okay, so
Same
where's
stuff,
the
exactly.
hips and knees. Okay, yeah. Okay, good.
Yep.
Good.
Yep.
That's an easy one.
Yep. Hips, knees, all that kind of stuff.
Very good. Relaxed and straight.
It's even got a coin pocket.
Well, you got to have the coin pocket. They're out of coins right now. If you do have coins, you might want to give them to the government because.
But they are a American fit jean that has none of the extra stitching on it. If you look at them from the outside, you can't tell. These riding jeans are definitely thicker. There's no doubt about it.
Oh, yeah.
With the pockets and everything.
But I wear them at
the
100,
stuff,
110.
I look forward to it. I haven't done it yet.
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll be fine. They're a little bit warmer. They're actually amazing. It's, like I said, as long as you're riding, but even I've been off at events. I hiked, at the Grand Canyon, Zion, and it was 100.
Okay.
It was roast. It doesn't matter what you wear at that point, but it wasn't like overbearing. Like, oh my God, I wish I had regular jeans on. But like you say, the waterproof ones with the membrane may be a little bit more. So yeah. What else on those?
That'd be it because you covered everything because the K2 jeans are the same jean. They're just a different cut.
All right. Nice. Are you searching for the easiest and quickest attachable luggage system for your motorcycle? Rick Rack has just what you're looking for.
Rick Rack.
Yeah, and we're taking our Rick Racks to Sturgis. Make no doubt about it. Popeye just got his and he's loving it. I've been rocking mine for years. Forget all those frustrating straps and bungee cords that can come loose and slap your paint.
Slap your paint.
Check out one of Rick Rack's awesome quick attach strapless luggage rack systems. This father-son team designed something really special. You can't find it anywhere else. Yep. And these guys ride, so they truly understand the needs of bikers. The Rick Rack quick attach system is strong, durable, and secure with a lockable system. Also, check out their full line of quality touring bags to accompany your quick detach system. Once you use Rick Rack, you'll never go back. What are you waiting for, bikeaholics? Head over to Law Abiding Biker Store and check out our full line of Rick Rack systems and bags. And Rick Rack always coming out with innovative stuff. And we did a live YouTube video today. Check out the YouTube channel on some safety bolts for saddlebags, a new version. Awesome.
Got a little click system that keeps them locked in place.
In the Law Abiding Biker Store, of course, we've got those. And then we did the extended, 2 different versions of an extended seat bolt. Mm-hmm. For all of you that run a tour pack and you can't get down in there with a screwdriver and it's just a pain in the ass, or if you're running a luggage rack, it's just an extended bolt. It's got a knurled, it's super solid metal. There's black chrome and it's got a knurled handle so you can easily get those out of there with your fingers without having to get tools and try to fight getting your seat on and off. So
and then we found out live on the podcast, so they make a short version.
They do.
So if you don't have a tour pack and you just want to be able to take your seat on and off without a screwdriver, they make one that's a very good looking one.
That's what I'm going to have, Rick. They'll be in stock by the time this comes out in our store.
Yep.
I'm going to have Rick send me one of the shorter versions for my Street Glide special. All right. So moving on. And then we're going to wrap it up. How many more items do you have? I have one more.
So do I.
Oh, perfect. And then we'll wrap it up, guys. So this is another pair of jeans. So I'm actually going to have, a good set of 5 pairs of Kevlar jeans now. So how cool is that? These are the Revit, which I love the Revit stuff. I have the Revit Horizon jacket and pants for street, which we talked about a little bit earlier. But these are the Revit Philly 2 jeans. All right.
Good price.
Good price. $239 coming in as far as jeans go. We've got a bunch of different sizes. They have a sizing chart because it's a little bit different. But I will tell you this. I've done it, the reviews in the past. Most of these riding jeans, that's why I can't wait to get mine in, because I got to take them to my seamstress. Most of these jeans come in they're really more concerned about the waist size, and then they come in longer, shorter, right? All my riding jeans, you have to have hemmed to fit you. Well, very standard, unless
you're short like you.
If you're short. But I'm just saying they come in they don't come 32. You're going to get a 32. They're going to come way too long in 34. So depending on what size you are, most of the time, an average size guy is going to you just have to get them hemmed. They try to fit the waist, and then they just trust that you're going to get them hemmed too.
They send them long, and then you have to shorten them up.
Exactly.
Sure.
Yep.
It's probably cheaper that way for them to produce them just in a 36 inseam or whatever. And then inseam, and then you short them down.
Yep. And that's how you're going to find them. So be aware of that if you're going to order them.
Oh, good info.
Yeah. So I can't wait to get mine because I got to get them down to my seamstress. I want them before Sturgis because I got to test them. So these come, you'll see, there. If I got these actually come in 32. So I'd be a 32-30. So I'd have to get those hemmed. They just don't come in every size like, Levi's do.
That's pretty good though. 32, 34, 36. Those are good lengths.
They're better than most.
Yeah.
Like Rockers, not so.
Okay.
Not quite as many.
I'm 36 to 38.
For weight? Oh.
For length.
Length. Okay.
Yeah,
36 to 38.
Like when I got the climb jeans, I got the tall.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I've never had an issue with cutting mine off. I need to usually make them longer.
You're right.
Yeah.
True. Okay. So that's good information depending on if you're tall or short. Every pair I've ever had. Yeah. I just know going into it. So they've got dark blue, gray, and medium blue. And stock's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Good stock. Just a few weird sizes out of stock. So let's talk about these. The Revit Philly 2 jeans were designed after how drivers treat motorcyclists here in the city of brotherly love. They would be cutoffs. All right. Luckily, the Revit Philly jeans are relaxed in fit as we wish our four-wheeled brothers were behind the wheel. All right. Featuring a straight American cut. All right, so standard American cut. The Philly jeans are Revit's loosest fitting, most comfortable riding jeans. Adjustable, removable, Smart CE rated armor comes standard at the knees, and there are pockets ready to accept Smart CE rated hip protectors sold separately. So just knees coming with this. I didn't get the hip protectors with them. So you can run them with or without the low profile hip and knee armor depending on your needs. Constructed of lightweight single layer 12.5 ounce Coolmax Cordura denim, the Revit Philly jeans have the fit you are looking for and the protection you need to take on the anarchy of the Schuylkill Expressway. All right. The Revit Philly 2 jeans run large in the waist, and we suggest going down if you are in between sizes. So so kind of a loose fit, regular zipper front fly, which my Rockers are all button fly.
Oh,
these are zipper fly. I know it's kind of a pain.
Who's got time for that?
It's a pain in the ass. And that's the one thing I don't like about the Rocker Originals and the Red Selvage is they're both button fly, but I've got by with it for years because I like the jeans.
I haven't worn a button fly since like junior high school.
Tell me about it.
Oh, 501s.
And I forget where they're made, but some of the stuff is European. I forget where Revit's out of, but
I'm just looking at the price. The reason it's probably a little more affordable is it doesn't have the Kevlar. It's got the Cordura.
Oh, it doesn't have. Oh, yeah, you're right. So it's just like a heavy outer shell. Yeah, Cordura with Coolmax element. So it doesn't really have, I forget what it's, what's some of the other stuff?
There's
like
Dynatech. There's Kevlar.
Let's see. Let me look at this.
There's a lot of different things. This one, Cordura is very strong, no doubt about it, but it just isn't quite the same as Kevlar and whatnot.
Let's see.
So that's, I mean, when you get, that's like my jacket, that Olympia jacket is Cordura. So that, when you go with Cordura, like 1000D or whatever, is that what that is?
So I just want it. So it's Dynatech. Scholler Dynatech is what's in the Rocker. So it's a alternative to Kevlar.
Yeah.
That's actually a lining. So this is just, I just want to make sure we were saying that right.
Kevlar and your Dynatech are pretty much your ones that are
right.
Pretty damn near indestructible.
Yeah.
Cordura is strong, but if you're sliding on your ass,
it'll eat through quicker.
It will eat through a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
But
good call. I missed that.
You get to an affordable price point though too. And that's why I was able to get that jacket for a couple $100, and you're looking at those jeans for $240.
So almost like just a heavy ass duty jean.
Yeah.
With some knee armor.
With some knee armor.
hip armor if you want to put it in. Yeah, good call. I was reading
better
so fast.
Better than a regular pair of jeans.
A lot better.
Not quite to the same level as the
climbs
Kevlar,
that we're getting.
Yeah, the Kevlar or the Dynatech.
rockers. Yeah. Good call, bro.
That's what I'm here for. More than just pretty face.
Oh, yeah. Just cleaning shit up. So that's the Philly 2 jeans. So there you go. That's what I got right there. Size 32, 32. I'll get them hemmed up to a 30. Color medium blue is what I got. So, yeah. Very cool. What I passed the puck back to Lurch.
Something that I've been thinking about getting for a while.
Is it in here?
Yeah, right there.
This?
Yep.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. I think you have one.
I have one. I've had it for years.
And I haven't. Wish I did on our last trip when we were down. Where did we go? I didn't get to do the whole trip, but we went down to Salt Lake, and then from there you guys went down to Zion and back. But we had some pretty hot days.
Oh, God.
And when you're out there on the bike, even with the wind whipping down over you, you get pretty damn hot when you're in triple digits. And I know that Popeye and Law Dog had these hyper cool vests several years ago. And it's a really neat product. That it's a vest that you wear over your shirt. You put it in cold water for a certain amount of time, not long.
And we've actually mentioned these almost when we first started this podcast. Yeah, because we were running them.
Way back.
But it's good to revisit it.
But I was thinking we're going to Sturgis. It's middle of summer. It's going to be hot. Last trip when we went down to Zion, I had a Under Armour type shirt on. We got to a gas station. I looked over and saw they had a little water spigot. So I took my shirt off, drenched my shirt, and put it back on. That helped for a little while. But these hyper cool vests, and it's HYPERKEWL. It's a vest that's got some type of material, probably some type of gel in them that absorbs the water. And as the wind blows through them, it cools the air and keeps you cooler. So very affordable. I got mine on Amazon Prime, 2-day shipping. And I think I paid about $35 for it.
Mm-hmm. They use them for not just motorcycles, they use them for a lot of different things.
Yes. And they do make a version, if you want to step up a little bit more, they do make a version you can put frozen packs in if you really need that.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
And, so on those, I have one. I'm just so busy filming the documentary, I oftentimes don't get it out, or I forgot it one year. But so what a lot of the guys will do and what I've done in the past is you can actually go in, make sure you take a Ziploc bag with you.
Yep.
The guys will go in the convenience store, fill it with some ice and some water. And while we're taking a break, gassing and stuff, they'll soak it in the bag with ice water. And then they'll just dump the Ziploc, throw it back in their luggage, and then they'll put the vest on. I forget what my reviews were. I've done a review on it in the past, how many hours it lasts. But depending on how hot it is, at least give you, is that what they say? It don't last no 5 hours. I'll tell you that right now, just from my recollection. But if you get a couple hours out of it in 100-degree heat, it's, by the time then you're going to be taking another stop for gas. And
water it down again.
Water it down. It does depend on the heat, but they do good. They do good. I should use it more.
It's a swamp cooler for your chest.
Yeah, nice. Is that what they say? Or
no, I just said that. That's what I say.
Dude, you need a...
And hyper-cool, if you're going to try to patent that, too late. I already did.
You need to email them and tell them that you have a new saying, a slogan for them, bro. That's awesome. So what other gear? Is that all the gear that we're testing this year?
That's
the new gear.
Well, that's all the new gear that I'm willing to talk about right now, because
exactly.
I do have some other stuff.
We have some gear we might be bringing right to our store.
Right.
More motorcycle related, not something you wear, but something you use. Mm-hmm. And we're excited about it, but we don't want to get ahead of ourselves.
Need to beat it up a little bit, make sure it lasts. We're not going to sell you junk.
Exactly. If it's going to make it in our store, it's got to meet the biker test. Look forward to that. And a lot of these videos, like I say, will be coming out after Sturgis. They will trickle out because I have so many videos and so many projects, but they will trickle out, and I'll give you my pros and cons and what I liked and what worked and what didn't work. There you go. What do you say about that, Lurch? Taking it out of here, guys. I hope that was enjoyable, and maybe it's some stuff you are interested in. Again, I will personally try to put every affiliate link that we talked about in the show notes for you guys, so that if you're going through the episode and you want to pause and go hit something and pull it up to go look at it while we're talking about it, it gives you that opportunity. I'll try to make copious show notes.
Copious.
I hope this episode was informational. I hope it was entertaining. I hope it was
Infotaining.
Pulling it back old school,
Oh, yeah.
bro.
I got that stuff just filed away, just in case you ask me.
Just straight
Unlike my podcast friend from earlier today that
Oscar.
wasn't able to pull those out, I got them stored away just in case.
Now, we love our sponsors of the show, of course. We love our patron members. We want you to become a patron because it's a way you can pledge, but yet you get a buttload of benefits and we can get to know you better in the private Facebook group. But hey,
metric shit ton.
if the only way you want to support us, it's just fine through a flat donation. We absolutely accept those and we are very appreciative. We never balk at a flat donation. Thank these people.
We have Pat Tagliarina of Walton Hills, Ohio, Lino Torres of Lancaster, California, and Jonathan Cutler of Milford, Massachusetts.
Finishing off with Neil Watson of Centerburg, Ohio, Carl Scholl Sr., and Anthony Palacios of Wildemar, California. lawabidingbiker.com/donate is how you get directly there to leave that flat donation. It helps put a little fuel in the law-abiding biker gas tank so we
can keep this motor running on down the road.
Woo, good episode, bro. Good times. I love going over gear. Don't forget, guys, if you are heading to Sturgis or any long road trip, don't get stranded over a simple repair. We've used the hell out of it. You'll see it in our documentary films. And that is the Get Hooked Up with Our Cruise Tools RTH3 roll-up travel toolkit for Harley-Davidson and American-made V twins. We have another one in there for Indian. Different metric stuff, different quick tools. But why get stranded, guys? Don't do it. This quality-made toolkit has everything you need for a roadside emergency repair. Tested and used right here by the law-abiding biker crew. Yep, has our stamp of approval.
Mushroom stamp.
Get it already. That's the Cruise Tool RTH3 kit, or, of course, like I say, the Indian kit and all that kind of stuff, guys. Yep, we brought it right to our store. Nothing but 5-star reviews. You see it in our Grand Canyon documentary. You see it in our Midwest documentary because things happen, and it will get you back on the road. Big Daddy, Kane, and Goat, who run the Law-Abiding Biker store. That's right, they run the store, have them in stock, ready to ship to you right freaking now.
And you get a good time in every package.
Nice, bro. It's true. You know the faces behind the store, guys. Just trying to help as many bikers as we can worldwide. That's all we're trying to do.